Hello and welcome back once again to Viking Whiskey. Today it's another Octomore. I did another one yesterday. Today it's the edition 8.2. There's a lot of them, so I just got 3 samples, 3 different bottlings, so it's fun to compare. This one is an 8-year-old, where the one I tried yesterday was a 5-year-old. That was really good, so I have quite high expectations for this one. This one was matured though in some fairly strange casks. Mourvèdre, which is a French red wine grape. Sauterne, which is sweet French dessert wine. Sweet wine, which is I guess pretty much the same. And Amarone, which is an Italian wine, also quite pruny and sweet. So, I don't know, all those sweet notes are kind of making me dizzy to think of, but let's see, maybe it'll turn out great. Bottle at 58.4%. The details are on the screen right here. All right, very nice golden color with just a hint of brown. Very curious. First off, there's actually more medicinal notes, more camphor than there are smoky notes. The peat is definitely there, but the medicinal stuff is actually a bit more powerful here. Then you definitely can also sense those wine casks. You're getting this nose, which is more common in port wine finishes. Sort of a musty, woolly, odd scent. And I've never been a big fan of either wine casks or port wine casks for whiskey, but this is just a very vague hint, so it's actually all right here. There's a little bit of pipe tobacco, some dusty old wooden cabinet shelves. Wood shavings, a little bit of pineapple, a little bit of orange oil. Just that, like the scent from my childhood, opening one of my dad's really old drawers with all kinds of strange stuff and his pipes in there. That's that sort of smell I'm getting here. Anyway, you have no idea what I'm talking about. Moving on, let's have a taste. This one is definitely hot on the palate. Good alcohol burn. Just a bit too aggressive. And it's interesting because the 5-year-old yesterday was, I think, 59.1%. So higher than this one, but it was a lot smoother. Here you have some chili and black pepper, good spices. It's also quite dry on the inside of the cheeks, but a bit juicier there on the center of the palate. The other notes that you're getting are really quite subtle. I mean, obviously, needless to say, you have a large dose of peat smoke, medicinal notes, some brine. But apart from that, it doesn't have that oily texture that the other one did yesterday. And the flavors are really just hard to define. It's some of these things that I usually find in these wine casks is heavy on the bitterness, low on the sweetness, a lot of mustiness going on. See if the second chew gets better. I can't really say that it does. It's surprisingly low on sweetness. And there's a sulfuric note coming out as well. Sort of matchbox sulfur. It's a bit of stewed vegetables. A little bit of ginger. Of course, the peat smoke is just developing. Still heavy on the camphor. Feels like it has more depth and complexity than the other one, than the one from before, but from yesterday. I guess maybe it's just too low on the sweetness. It's not as good. Last one. It's a tough one to get through, and not because of the smoke, but because it's just lacking. It's lacking something to balance it out and to make it more enjoyable, something pleasing. It's really raw. It's rough. Lots of bite, chili pepper. It got really dry here now in the third chew. Smoke is really intense as well at this point. It should be at 167 ppm. But still, a bit more sweetness, some more toffee notes, something like that. That would really balance things out. So, on the finish, very smoky. Very, very heavy on the smoke. It's remarkably more smoky than the one before, the one from yesterday. Apart from that, just have a little bit of ginger, chili pepper, black pepper, a little bit of some funky stuff, mustiness, and that's pretty much it. So rating it on the nose. I want to rate it higher because this is should have been better than the one yesterday, but it just isn't. The nose is an 84. Taste-wise, I mean, I understand the thrill seekers, they want just a super smoky whiskey. Yes, it is that, but it's not really anything else than that, and that's a shame. So on the taste, maybe I'm being a little hard on it, but I'm gonna go 78. The finish is all right. Actually, sort of nice, but again, very focused on the smoke. I might as well just smoke a cigar, and I don't smoke. So, finish 83. Average would then be 82. All right. Thank you so much for checking in. I hope you enjoyed this one. If not, please tell me why. And if you did, also please do tell me why. That'd be nice. Otherwise, see you on the next one. Cheers.